Hi, I'm Peter. Welcome back to Nautophilia. In episode 2, we're going to be speaking to some of the improvements and tools I've added to the voyage to make things a little easier in order for me to sail to Hawaii this summer. Let's take a look at some of the things I've done. One of the most recent products I've added is this Wattense 300 generator. I'm really looking forward to testing it out on the way to Hawaii. It's going to hopefully completely power my auto helm on the way out there. And it nicely attaches to the hydro vane I installed a few years back that we can also use as a wind vane for steering. So between the two, I think it's a great combination on the back of the boat. Another product I added a few years back was a silent wind generator in the top of the mizzen mast. This had always been a problem area for seagulls landing and doing their thing from the top of my mizzen mast. But fortunately, I bought it through eMarine Systems, who was able to fabricate a custom mount matched to the top of my mizzen that was able to hold the wind generator. It's always served me well, and I've used it at anchor many times down in Half Moon Bay. Throughout the years, I've added several sets of solar panels, mainly bought through eMarine Systems. At first, I added 2 in the stern, and then later on was able to fit 4 more at the front of the cabin top. These have always provided plenty of power for my GPS unit and to keep me going, tracking my way at sea. This year, as part of the Pat Cup event, I've added a Starlink internet communication system. We're required to have internet this year, and I'll be interested to see how this performs. I do have some concerns about the power consumption for the marine version of the Starlink, but hopefully, between the multiple ways I have to generate electricity at sea, as well as potentially having to run the engine for a bit, I think I can keep up with it. One of the things I'm particularly excited about trying when I get to Hawaii is a Garmin Panoptix forward-looking transducer for my GPS unit. I installed a new GPS unit with a 9-inch screen, so a little bigger, a little brighter than my old 7-inch one. But in addition, took the time to install the Panoptix forward-looking transducer, hoping that it'll help me as I come in through the sand channel and avoid the coral heads coming into Kanahawe at the end of the Pat Cup. One of the other things I've installed on Cetacea is a water maker made by Spectra. I chose a model that uses pressure on both ends of the piston in order to reduce the total amperage needed to run it, so hopefully I can run it while at sea. And even though I've got 400 gallons of fresh water on board Cetacea, you never know when you're going to need more. So I'm glad I installed this to get ready for Hawaii. A few years back, I also added a Max Prop, a feathering propeller by PYI Inc., as well as a dripless packing. And I gotta say, I've never regretted those decisions. I've gained about a half a knot of sailing speed with the feathering prop, and I don't have to worry about a wet bilge anymore. So thanks for taking some time today to look at some of the things I've done to improve and some of the tools I use here on Cetacea. In episode 3, we're going to take a look at a major project I've had to face before sailing to Hawaii, changing out some chain plates. Until then, happy sailing.